I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Williams. Watkins in motion left. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Washington defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their own 26.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's going to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop ball.
Well, you have plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can match.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pushing his way through, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Back to throw, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. To the air again. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On second down, here's Goff. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. In motion left is Watkins. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Able to slither by. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a quick throw out wide to Meyers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Howell will throw it. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Robinson breaks a tackle, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times we get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Goff's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Goff. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Howell out of the shotgun. Open man is Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 44. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing here, Howell. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Second down, Howell now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Fourth down, Howell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Goff. That's complete to Slayton. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Howell to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76!
From the gun, here's Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They get this out left. And in for the Lions touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Kirby Joseph there to drop him. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And
Howell loses it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Gone. And his throw here is incomplete.
he didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. His throw incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Hal throwing for it.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Another run for Gibbs here.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Throwing now, Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1st down, Howell.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit...